What's up, everybody? Welcome to the NBA trade deadline. Where mainly what we're gonna mainly be talking about is the Milwaukee Bucks and the deal they made. What the future holds for them, like trying to like who's on the market for who's gonna get bought out and stuff like that. Like I said, I only know two names that's getting brought out, but I don't think they would need one of them because of the trade that they made. So, and plus the on the return of Brooke Lopez, which probably will be, I would say, like a little bit before the playoffs begin. Um, we're gonna talk about the trade right now. Bucks did. But yeah, it was one of the players that they was talking about from the like mid last month, and I think I did like a trade video on that one. So check out the past videos on YouTube for like the trade scenario. Yeah, ESPN is acting up. There we go. Let's see, they had the whole thing on here. So mainly the trade is like the Bucks will receive Serge Ibaka, two second round picks from Detroit, and cash by I don't know who's one of the teams that's going to give the Bucks cash consideration. So maybe it'll explain on here after I'm like done reading it. But Marvin Batley is going to Detroit. Um, Dante DiVincenzo is going to the Kings. Also, Jock Jackson and Trey Lyles to the Kings. And Sammy Olajay and Rodney Hood are going to the Clippers. So that's like the breakdown of the trade right there. And but what does this mean for each like team? Well, Detroit we know is building on the future, especially with successful. I'll say the past two. Well, I will say I wouldn't say the past two draft picks, but because I know they still have miss, but he is part of their future. Um, Also, they have like with Kay Cunningham, I believe that's his name. So they see something bright with him, and with and with like Martin Bagley, like he's young, but he's also going to have like more development that he can get too. So the Dick man, so that's good for the Kings. So also with with them like Josh Jackson and Trey Lyles, some young pieces for the Kings too, especially when they're getting Dante DiVincenzo, which he was like part of the trade last year, which didn't happen because tampering. I guess by they claim it was like by the Bucks. So the Bucks got like I think it was either this year or next year's second round pick got taken away. But I thought it was this year's, but they have it on there. But could be this year's or next year's second round pick got took away from the Bucks because of that suspension. Or because of that. I wouldn't say suspension, but because of that. So and Sammy Olajay and Rodney Hood to the Clippers. It could be a fresh start for them because they both was playing horribly and just managed to be out of the rotation like low minutes. And it seems like Rodney Hood was going to be back on the right track, then just kind of went down again. But it's a fresh start for both guys, and and it does clear up like with the Bucks like two roster spots. I think not two, one roster spot. I'm sorry because I forgot about the and Serge Ibaka in there. Oh no, that's right, two roster spots. That's right. So I apologize about that because Dante DiVincenzo, Sammy Ojeley, and Rodney Hood are going from the Bucks. So there will be two roster spots left. So let me just read like what they talking about, like what ESPN is saying on here. Ibaka provides help for the Bucks, who has been looking for help in the front court with center Brook Lopez sideline. Yeah, of course, because of back injury, and he did have surgery in December. So they claim that like he's in pace of getting better and better. So most likely he'll probably will play this season, but probably towards like before the playoffs or whatever. So that's a good sign, and we don't know like where he's gonna be at that point where he's is he gonna be back to what he was when he was with them last season, or when he was like it was like his first year with the team, putting out like tremendous numbers and stuff like that. But who knows what we're gonna get with Brook Lopez? So hopefully, he can get back to what he was doing either the first season with the Bucks or last season. Um, anyways, uh, Ibaka is averaging 6.6 points per game and 4.3 rebounds in 35 games. Only had like 10 starts for the Clippers this season. Clippers signed him out of free agency in the summer, well, I wouldn't say summer, like the fall of 2020 because of the pandemic and stuff. But with hopes of duplicating the championship success that he enjoyed with Kawhi Leonard, Baca, however, didn't play nearly as much as he hoped to with the Clippers over the past two seasons. Participating, participating in such or in just 76 total games after the back injury, limiting him to 41 games last season before he was required surgery. Sorry, trading Ibaka to give Clippers coach Ty Lue more flexibility with his roster, elevating the logjam at center with the starters Ichava Subak and Isaiah Hardenstein is a tough part of the business, he said, with the team's morning shoot around in Dallas. While not officiating commenting on the deal since it wasn't yet official, you never want to see trading guys away that has been with you. We are not the only team that's going through it. We just got to get the past the 3 o'clock trade deadline so we can get our minds right on the focus on who's it. Sorry, on he's looking. Lou said he's looking forward to being able to play more small ball lineup. So what some people are trying to do. And I guess they're thinking with Robert Covington, Nick Batum, and Marcus Morris with the small ball lineup in the front court. So it'll be interesting to say. And like one of the players that they was Bucks was interested in the Clippers was Batum. But I guess they didn't want to get rid of him. So understandable. The trade allows the Clippers to save 30 million in the deal towards the luxury tax, according to ESPN. Bobby Marks. Also, they get a trade exception in the deal while being able to look at Hood and Ojale, both who are on expiring contracts, of course. Now with Bagley, after this season, he will be a restricted free agent, so that's a good thing for Detroit. So they want to, resign him or let him go. But let's see, there's more. It's kind of, I guess he was questioning his future with Sacramento, was it says in his future in Sacramento has been in question since the start of the season when his agent called out the King for not including him in their rotation on opening night. Bradley Bagley, I'm sorry, who turns 23 next month, get a fresh start in Detroit and try to rebound from what has been the worst statistical season. He was selected by, but since he was selected by Sacramento in the 2018 NBA draft, averaged 9.3 points per game, 46.3% shooting, both career lows in 30 games for the Kings this season. Now, let's talk about more about DiVincenzo. So he becomes the latest addition to the Kings roster. With a lot of talent that the Kings have brought in. They brought the minus Sabonis earlier in the week, and they got rid of Tyrese Halliburton, which I still don't get like why. And and I know that was one of the biggest shocks, and that the Kings did. But then again, the Kings are a little bit of mediocre. But then again, I think they're like the 11th seed right now. But we will look at the stat, not stats, but standings in later on. Um, DiVincenzo had been playing a limited 17 games this season after coming off an ankle surgery he had during the playoffs last season, but averages 7.2 points on 33% shooting, will be a restricted free agent after this season as well. And I'm going to explain about that one. It's because since they gave extension to Grayson Allen, who is like a little bit of more of a better player than DiVincenzo, and they got him like the almost before the season even started, just because then I guess Dante DiVincenzo was going to be out at the time, and hold on, and with who knows when he was going to be available, they just made a trade for Grayson Allen, which I'm surprised that they got rid of some of a couple of young pieces and stuff like that. Um, But yeah, but that that 17 games he played this season off the ankle surgery that he was came back what in January? No, late December I believe. It was either late December or early January he came back. But anyways, of course they Bucks also signed Rodney Hood and Sammy Ojeleye in the off season. And as I was just explaining before, they didn't make an impact on the rotation anyway. So OJ only averaged like 2.9 points per game and 2.9 rebounds in 20 games, while Hood only averaging 3.3 points per game on 35% shooting in 39 games. So he did play most of the Bucks games and stuff like that. So with also with the Clippers with getting Norman Powell and Robert Covington, and as y'all saw on the Bucks game that they played, well, I think it was Sunday, this past Sunday, that you saw Norman Powell like had, I think it was like 20 or 29 points, but he didn't start the game, so makes them thinking that should Clippers start him. But right now, I know the Clippers are the ninth seed in the West. No, the eighth. I'm sorry. That's like that's in ninth. Sorry about that. But yeah, and plus they gotta be waiting on if Paul George is gonna be coming back pretty soon. Don't know how long. And plus, like with Kawhi Leonard, probably will be available when they get to the playoffs. So there's a well, I would say this: there's a chance I think the Clippers will make the playoffs, but they will be regardless of what happens. I don't think they're gonna make a big surge like going back up, depending on if Paul George be back. I think most likely what's gonna happen is that they're probably gonna be in the play-in and probably just get one of those spots. But who knows? Ibaka, although he's been out of the Clippers rotation, and that good thing is that they have size, which they really needed it since last season. I would say probably like mid last season where they made a couple of trades during the trade deadline. Because they got rid of DJ Wilson, so he was probably the other big man they had, and of course Giannis, Bobby Portis, and of course Brooke. So yeah, insane, right? It is, but with the lineup they got right now, and plus they have Greg Monroe in there to finish his rest of the 10-day contract, which I think ends on which is a week from today, I believe. Let me recount this. So he started with them on Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, Monday. I'm sorry. Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Like, I thought I was counting it right, but yeah. But anyways, it's I was I was gonna say that there's what they doing with the lineup like right now with Bobby Portis, Grant Monroe, and Giannis. Like they all three splitting the center position and the power. Well, Giannis and Bobby are splitting the power forward position, and all three like Monroe, Giannis, and Bobby both sharing the center position. So this is good. They needed another big person, so that's a good thing. So with Brooke coming back, so they would have like because most likely like with Brooke Lopez, he's gonna be probably the starting center, and Serge Ibaka might be either the backup center or the backup power forward. So they can do it either way with those three. So yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, so two roster spots left with the Bucks. What they gonna do? That'd be the challenging thing. Like, cause we already know right now they're gonna need a guard. It could be a point guard, shooting guard, or somebody that can actually like score. Because I know with the trouble with George Hill and for him for being the backup point guard, yeah. But I think most likely that's what's going to happen. They're going to go for a guard, a combo guard. That's what they need, and I think they need like a combo forward, someone that can play. That maybe can play like power forward, small forward, maybe even shooting guard. Who knows? So like, and it's Freedom who got traded from Boston to Houston, which we know he's most likely going to get bought out. And let's see, Gordon Goran Goran Dragic. I'm sorry, I keep on getting this name wrong. He's most likely going to get brought out too. Which he's traded to. Yeah, he's traded to Houston as well, so he's going to get brought out. So he be like one of those pieces that they missing like at the guard position. Who knows? So it's gonna be like up to like the next, like even this week, next week, the following week, and stuff like that. So the next few weeks, it's gonna be interesting to see like if the Bucks gonna fill those final two spots. But like you said, like oh I'm sorry, but like it was said that like they got those they feel like that final spot the Bucks did last season with getting Elijah Bryant. So end up getting him like the last minute. So yeah, looking at the standings now, so got Miami still like in first, and they play tonight. Of course, Milwaukee Bucks in second. They play tonight as well. Chicago, I think they won the game yesterday. Cleveland's in fourth. Philadelphia's in fifth. So with that lineup now, they probably can push like past on Cleveland or Chicago. So I think they're probably gonna get like maybe number three. Um, Toronto's in sixth. Boston is in seventh. Brooklyn's in eighth, so they might have a chance now since now they got Ben Simmons. Maybe to push up a little bit, but I think they're gonna need to get used to full chemistry. So I'll say Brooklyn would be a dangerous threat next season, not this season because of all the stuff going on. Plus with Kyrie Irving's who don't want to get knocked down, talking about he's not non-vaccinated and stuff like that. So that's kind of messed on Brooklyn up. Ninth is in Charlotte, 10th is Atlanta, and New York and Washington are in 11 and 12 still. So they're like about 2 games and a half and 3 games behind Atlanta for that 10th spot. Indiana is still in this, although it looks like they're 19 and 37 right now. They still in this, and they could shock people and be into that play in for the Eastern Conference like they did last season. And I was hoping they would have got that 8th spot, but it ended up being Washington that ended up getting that spot last season. Let's go to the West. Phoenix in first, Golden State second, Memphis is third, Utah's fourth, Dallas in fifth, Denver's in sixth, Minnesota's in seventh, Clippers are currently in eighth. Um, Ninth is the Lakers, and 10th is shockingly the Pelicans. Portland, Sacramento, San Antonio, Oklahoma, and Houston are very close to that 10th spot. Absolutely. So, right, very close. Um, so they probably will get, and I know one of the players they hoping for that will get bought off from Houston as well is Dennis Schroeder. So I know that was because you saw like yesterday and the day before that they were trying to make a trade for him, like for sorry, hold on. Sorry about that. But yeah, it was supposed to be for Dennis Schroeder and Grant Williams, DiVincenzo, whoever it says that they had to trade for Schroeder. So there's a possibility that the Rockets will let him go and in right now, but they got their future with Christian Wood and all that stuff. And surprisingly, they didn't trade Eric Gordon. But thing is, with Eric Gordon, he has a contract. So that's why they probably just like, no, we're not gonna trade them, or nobody didn't want them. But yeah, but of course Bucks play tonight. They play Phoenix. Memphis play Detroit. Brooklyn plays Washington. I don't know if Ben Simmons is going to make his debut there tonight. After Serge Ibaka, I think the next game that the Bucks play, he will make his debut. So most likely, I don't think that he's going to be able to debut tonight. But then again, could be wrong.
No, and that's the thing. Nana would get you that. Nana's already
Miami
said
and
that
New
she'll get
Orleans, they
furniture
play
with you.
tonight.
So
Hopefully New
you
Orleans
know, you
win.
could take your
Hoping,
furniture you've got now.
I mean, hoping New
Because let's
Orleans
be
win,
honest,
and hoping
I gave
Milwaukee
you a
wins
coffee
too.
table, so you've got a coffee table there.
Pass them
Just
and
get a
be
really
like in
nice, one
first
of the nice
place.
futons, not the
Toronto and Houston,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
Clippers and Dallas,
Oh God, yeah.
and
Oh, but I mean, there are,
let's
as you know,
see,
there are some
Knicks
really
and
nice ones out
Warriors.
there. You just get that,
So
and
those
then
are the
the
games and
stuff
stuff.
that you need
So
to
I
get
was
is
waiting
you can
around to
have
see
on
if
yourself
anybody
on
made
the
some
table
last
or
minute trade that
whatever.
really like officially didn't go through yet. But
So
yeah, that's pretty much it with all the trades with like Raptors sending Dragic to the Spurs for Darius Young and a few others. Sun finalizing it. They did a trade for
right, you told me that.
Torrey Craig, so he's back in Phoenix again. Of course, we talk about
Yeah,
the Celtics with the Schroeder
yeah,
there, and they get Daniel Dices
right,
to Boston. Well, they got him back. So yeah, Boston,
absolutely,
they were like the only. They was like
right,
them and Houston were like the
yeah,
mainly the Boston Celtics were
absolutely.
did the most trades in that in this day,
You could get a new
I
tub
should
set. You
say.
could rip that
But
shower
yeah,
up and get a new tub
interesting.
surround and everything.
Um, Porzingis is going to the Wizards
Well,
for
me
Dinwiddie,
too.
which kind of shocking,
Redo the
but
kitchen,
I
redo
can
the
kind of
tub
understand why when
floor.
they explain it.
I
But that's
mean,
pretty much it. Wait for the
because they got
WFSO Bucks
yeah,
report tonight
it's
after the
very
game,
Vegas looking. Let's be
or at least like
honest.
10 minutes after the game. So, like I say, I'm not doing anything else, and
Yeah,
I'm free. So mostly I'm just gonna crash and like look up some stuff for wrestling and basketball. So,
right.
without further ado, thank you guys for that's watching on
Yeah,
Twitch.
wounds and
Like I said,
everything.
hopefully we can do this
Yeah, I
again with
mean,
Bucks Talk
you're
tonight.
getting us buckets
So
ripped
I'm gonna
out,
charge this phone, and
and
for you
it's
guys on
funny,
Twitch, um,
no brainer,
try to
no
like join
brainer
the channel.
whatsoever. And
So I'm gonna
obviously,
try
you
to,
will
like I said, do
bruises
more
and
content
whatever
in this
have you.
channel, and it's just a lot to go to. So
I said you would
see
drink
y'all
more water
later,
than your dad
later
drinks
on
beer
tonight,
probably.
and y'all have a good one.
Yeah, and then your bedroom would be
And as for
pretty much turned into a
you
dry
guys on
cleanse out
YouTube,
for a friend.
I thank you guys for
Yeah. Or you could have it as a storage facility for my fabric.
I thank you guys for watching
Yep.
and all that stuff. But trying to have
I
this
know what
channel
you're
grow.
saying, but
So
it
like
would
this
be good
video, give it a
for you to
like.
get out by yourself, just so that.
Also,
Well, yeah, but also so you get
subscribe to the
rid of
channel
excess
and
or
look
stuff.
out those past videos I was talking about with the Bucks and the trade
You know, you
scenarios
don't
that
want
they
all
were
of your
talking
love to
about that
hang
I'm
all
hearing
over
from
the place
rumors
with
and
me
stuff.
being your dad.
So check that
Because
out.
come the time we
And
choose to buy a
that's
house,
pretty much it. So we're
you
trying
know,
to get to
having
200
that good
subscribers by the end
rental
of next week.
usually
So
is
hopefully
a
we can get there.
must.
If we when we get there, I
So
will do a separate video
yeah,
giving
and you
out
could
the
always
Brewers
get to the point
Bucks,
if your dad
not
says
Brewers
that he wants to
T-shirt
sell
and
the
Brewers
house,
mags. I'm
you
sorry.
finance it to take over.
And all you gotta do is subscribe and comment. So the more you comment, the bigger, better chance you get to win that prize.
Oh, awesome.
But thank you guys. Until the next video, we are
Yeah.
going to do more prizes and stuff for like other things. So just be on the lookout for that. But thank you guys, and
Right, but the
until the
problem
next
is when you
video,
take